Hello, Year 12. So today we're going to be looking at how to use Queensland Globe for our report, and specifically this video is going to go over this dot point here. So using Queensland Globe to display land valuations. Now, you might be wondering why we should care about land valuations when we're doing river quality, like it's particularly for the Pimpama River. Well, land valuations are showing particular trends or patterns that we may see in the future, some that we're seeing today, about urbanization in the area. Now, we know one of the causes of the pollution in the Pimpama River, or as we go downstream, the water degrading, is due to that urbanization, because we pass in those last two sites when we tested the water quality, we passed, I think it was Ormo Hills and a few other new estates. They've only been built in the last, I think, 5 or 6 years or so, and there's a lot more development happening in the area. The reason for that is land valuations. Now, what we will see is around the Gold Coast, probably around Southport as well, land valuations. Now, this is not including the house that's built there, just the land itself, are likely going to be over 500,000. When we look at Pimpama area, we're going to see land valuations that are under 300,000. Remember, this is just the land, not the house. So what that means is with more people moving into the area, we can probably even get numbers on migration numbers for people moving into the area. It's causing people to move further and further out from the center of Gold Coast to places like Pimpama, causing things like urban sprawl. Uh, with urban sprawl, we have more deforestation, impacting the environment and eventually impacting the river. So, to create this visual representation of land valuations, what you need to do is just open this link here, the one I've highlighted, to Queensland Globe. That has a lot of layers that I'll be making many videos on. So you click on that one, and it should open to something like this. Now, what we need to do, you see we just have a map of Australia. We just zoom in to where we were collecting our data. So we need to find Pimpama, it's just below Ormo. And when you see the quarry here on the left hand side, you know that we're close to where we were collecting data because we collected data all around the river around here. So I can probably zoom in. We want to be going near where there's some houses around the river. I believe the river is just here in the trees here. And what do I need to do is I need to click topics. On the topics, you can see there's 23 of them. Each of these topics show different layers, and they're all based on categories. Now, the one we're looking for is near the bottom, I believe, and it should be called land valuations. Here it is. So land valuation information on Queensland Globe. We just click on this blue arrow here. Once we click on that, it will tell us all the layers that are in this topic. So we can click launch topic and we just replace the current one we have. You don't need to replace it. You could just add to globe if you want. If you want to use multiple layers on a map at once that are from different topics, you can do that. That could be a very sophisticated map. But I'm just going to create something simple. You can create it, you can make it more sophisticated later on. So replace current topic. Just let it load. Sometimes it might take a while because there's a lot of data being overlaid here. We can see now that we have some lines overlaying the houses and parcels of land here. If we zoom in, and I just keep zooming in, I will see the land valuations on here. It might be a little small here, but you can see land valuations. Even if you go out from the houses and go to the rural areas, you will see that they've all been plotted up into parcels and we have land valuations. And we can grab those land valuations along the river. Okay. Now, this is a pretty hard to see map. So what we can do is we can, if I have a look here, you can click on your layers. This shows all the layers from that topic. Currently, we just have land valuation clicked on. I can click on the little arrow here, and then I can click change style. So with the change style button, that's where you can change it up. So now this looks a lot easier to see, but now I just don't have that satellite imagery. But you can, yeah, change the style. If I scroll down, here you have all the fills you can use, the opacity of it, stroke width, and so on. So you can change it and make it your own. So this is just a video on how you're going to use land valuations in your report, how to create that visualization. Remember, you do not have to use this. This is just a suggestion. All right.